What's up, guys, and welcome to a new kind of video that I'm doing here on my channel. This is called Rants, where I basically talk about and bitch about things that are just really fucking annoying in video games or movies or even books. And yes, I do read. So I'm here in the Temple of Ankiraj because, well, one, I do play WoW, so yeah, big surprise there. And this was related to what I'm bitching about. You see, just a little bit of a heads up here. There will be spoilers for the new book put out by Blizzard called The Chronicles of World of Warcraft. So if you haven't read it and don't want any spoilers, turn off the video and please fuck off. Okay, so here we go. Now, you see, my little gripe here has to do with the actual old gods. You see, Blizzard went ahead and retconned the entire fucking Old God story. So here, let me tell you the original version. The original version is that the Old Gods are beings from nobody knows where exactly, but it says they came from the Void, which is some sort of infinite darkness place. And that they came to this world of Azeroth, they corrupted everything and created the largest empire this world has ever known as the Black Empire. Yeah, that's racist. Okay, so the Titans figured, hey, this isn't good. These guys are fucking assholes. They're fucking up our shit. I ain't gonna stand for that. So they came here, and they waged war against the Old Gods. There were several Titans, like literally hundreds of Titans, and that was the only reason they actually won their war against the Old Gods, because they found out that the Old Gods were actually far stronger than the Titans. They were stronger than the Titans had ever even imagined. So they fought them one by one and took them out and basically rebuilt the world as, the way they wanted it. But the Old Gods, while they were defeated, they could not be killed, because the Titans found out that if they killed them, that they would release poison and darkness that would corrupt the land and destroy all life on the planet. So what the Titans did is they just imprisoned them, locked them up, after they screwed up by killing one of them. Okay, so, the Old Gods, even though they were imprisoned, were not defeated. They could still whisper and influence people, and according to the game's lore, that they have been doing so, for a long time. Also, according to a book you can get in the game, called The Titans and the Ordering of Azeroth, it says that there were 5 Old Gods. Now, as far as the game is concerned, we know about 4 of them. We fought in this one in raid in Vanilla WoW. We fought Cthulhu. We also fought Yogg-Saron in Wrath of the Lich King. We also heard about the one called Enzoth, and we heard about him in a couple places. The novel Storm Rage, and during the Cataclysm, we heard about one of his generals. Though anything else about Enzoth we don't really know much about. We figure he's at the bottom of the ocean, but we never really fought him. And then we knew about the old god Y'Shaarj, which we dealt with during the Mists of Pandaria expansion. Now, I mean, this seems all pretty cool and all, but there was a lot of speculation about this 5th Old God. I mean, everybody would go like nuts with speculation, like who or what is this 5th Old God? And it was kind of a generalized thing. This is all speculation I'm telling you about right here. These are all just rumor mills and everything. But it was believed that the reason why nobody knew anything about this 5th Old God is because he was the worst of the worst. Out of all the Old Gods, he was the most vicious, the most evil, and the most destructive. Though he was not overall the most powerful. Now, see, this is another theory. You see, the world of Azeroth, I'm going to pull it up right here. Okay, Azeroth. You see these 4 continents you see right here? You see, this actually only makes up about 1/4 of the planet. That's why if you go to the southern tip of Pandaria here, it's all jungle instead of being frozen like Northrend is at the very top right here. Now, both the Alliance and the Horde have sent ships to the far west and the far east of Azeroth trying to discover what's out there beyond the Great Sea. None of those ships have ever returned. You know, and actually, what I understand is the furthest thing out into the Great Sea is actually the Dark Moon Island, which you go to during the Dark Moon Fair. And that's understandable because if you go around Dark Moon Island, it is completely surrounded with a crap ton of shipwrecks. Okay, so people suspect that the reason why it's so dark out there is that because this last old god, the worst of the worst, is actually imprisoned on his own continent. A continent which had to be kept isolated because he was too dangerous to even be near anything else. A continent that just, even though he's imprisoned, his presence has completely corrupted it. So, I mean, that sounds like pretty badassery right there, right? So you're wondering, like, well, this is so cool. I mean, why the fuck are you bitching about the old gods? I mean, these guys are badass. Well, see, that's the thing. This is where you get to about the novel. The novel retconned everything about the old gods. Basically, it took the old gods and fucked them right in the ass. Now, see, the way it is right now, it was always believed that the old gods were far stronger than the Titans. The only reason the Titans beat them is because there were hundreds of Titans and only 4 of the old gods. And their minions were, of course, no match for the Titans. Okay? So, but that's not true anymore. Now, there are no longer hundreds of Titans. There are only the Titans known as the Pantheon, who were supposed to be the leaders of the Titans, but now are just the Titans, period. Which I think is pretty damn stupid. And many of the beings that we used to associate with the Titans that we thought were like lesser Titans and such, like Ra-Dan, Hodir, you know, Loken, stuff like that, they were supposed to be like younger, lesser Titans, not as powerful as the Pantheon, but still Titans in their own right.
Your friends will abandon you.
See, that is some creepy ass shit. See, this is back when when the old gods were badass. Anywho. Oh, damn. Anywho, the old gods were said to be so much stronger than the Titans that even Sargeras himself, basically this game's version of the devil, would plead for death before them. I mean, that sounds pretty badass, doesn't it? Sorry, I'm getting distracted here. Yes, like all the loot. Anywho, well, this is no longer true. You see, it's now said that Sargeras killed like a crap ton of old gods with one swing of his damn sword. It's like, wait, what? And that he could easily wipe out all the old gods, and that the old gods aren't shit. I mean, that's bad enough in itself. I mean, the old gods used to be badass, and now they're nothing. Okay, that was bad enough. Now, the so-called mythical 5th old god that everybody was so excited about, you see, here's what really pisses me off. You see, way back in the day, before Warlords of Draenor even came out, there is a YouTuber named Noble, and he did a YouTube video with Nixima Mukluk. I'll put some links to their pages in the description. You guys have got to check them out. They are awesome. Somebody's texting me. He predicted the Legion expansion way before it came out. He predicted everything that was going to go on way before Warlords of Draenor was even out yet. He had already predicted what Warlords was going to lead into. That it was going to lead into Legion. He had already predicted this. Okay? So people are doing the same thing now. Legion isn't even out yet, but people are suspecting that this is going to lead into an old god expansion. And there's a reason for this. You see, Blizzard seems to be showing some love for the old gods. For one, the expansion for Hearthstone, I don't play Hearthstone, but, you know, it's called Whispers of the Old Gods. Then there's, then there's the fact that Xavius,
I can't carry any more of those.
A guy who's known to be a servant of the old gods is making an appearance in Legion. So is Queen Ajara, also a known servant of the old gods. So we figured that, okay, this is the expansion where we fight Enzoth and put him back in his box. Okay, that's cool. And then this is going to lead into the next expansion, which is going to be an old god expansion. I mean, that sounds so cool, right? We're finally going to find out about the mysterious 5th old god. You know, that's why Blizzard's been keeping it secret. You know, because it's going to be worth a whole expansion. You know, we're going to go to the Dark Continent and see all this cool stuff, right? Wrong. Blizzard has decided that there are no longer 5 old gods. They have confirmed it in the novel that there are in fact only 4 old gods, which is really damn stupid. I mean, rather than go through the trouble of writing the story and naming the old god and writing all this stuff about it, they decided to just cop out and just say that he doesn't exist. Like, what the fuck? You know, so here's one of the old gods right here. Yeah, that's fucking badass. So Blizzard has basically just copped out of that. There is no 5th old god. So if we are going to have an old god expansion in the next expansion, that means this expansion is going to be all about Enzoth. Now think about this. Enzoth is confirmed to be at the bottom of the ocean. So who the fuck wants to go back to Vashir for an entire fucking expansion? I sure as fuck don't. So this pisses me off. I mean, all the cool stuff we used to speculate and wonder about the old gods and the mysterious 5th old god, Blizzard has basically said, yeah, we don't really feel like doing that. Yeah, fuck it, we're lazy, so we're just going to do some shitty-ass cop-out, you know? And, hey, guess what? For your next expansion, you guys get to go to Vashir underwater for a whole fucking expansion. Isn't that so much fun? Like, oh my god, you guys are fucking dickheads and you are fucking retarded. I swear to god, Blizzard has gotten super greedy and super lazy. I'm going to do another rant later about Blizzard's greediness. So right now I'm just getting about their lazy ass writing. And this is just really damn stupid. Okay, so if you guys agree with me and think that we should bring back our badass old gods, all 5 of them, who would make Sargeras cry like a little bitch for death before them, then please comment in the comment section what you would like. Because this just galls me, you know? I mean, something that the fans were basically theorizing better stuff than what Blizzard finally came out with. I mean, Blizzard came out with this little... We were expecting all this cool razzle-dazzle and all this neat stuff, you know? I mean, Blizzard could have basically copied most of the shit that people wrote, and it would have been awesome. But instead, there's like... just like they've always been. They are getting lazy as fuck in their writing, in their games, and everything else. So, that's been it about my take on the novel. I mean, I did like the rest of it. I did like the hearing about the story about things like Lei Shen and stuff like that. I mean, I did like the book for everything else but this retcon for the old gods. This was just stupid. So, just say what you think, and like and subscribe my channel, and I'm going to keep trying to put out content every day. So, thank you guys for tuning in and listening to me, and I'll be doing this again later, so you'll be prepared to listen to me again. Good night.